Hello, it's me. This video was filmed a couple months ago, but I still wanted to use the footage, so enjoy. Okay, hopefully this video is synced.
Woke up at 11 o'clock, I ain't got no job, what the hell should I do today?
This was a random video idea that I've been thinking about for the longest time, that I just really wanted to make a video about, talking about just my opinions on cancel culture. So this is not like super detailed or like has a lot of like research behind it. It's just like my own thoughts right off the top of the dome. I don't know. But like I was thinking about it and I was like, why is cancel culture such a big thing? And like partially I think it's because of the internet, obviously, because the internet spreads information so quickly. It gets out to people faster than it used to. It's very easily accessible to people. I feel like the reason cancel culture is so bad sometimes and it gets so fucking ridiculous, it's just a simple fact to me that people like to be mad. It's just people like to feel mad, especially I say in the western parts of the world, because to me in the western parts of the world most people are living their lives fine. It might not be the best life, it might not be the life they completely want for themselves. They might want to build up more, but I would say for the most part 80% of the population in the western part of the world, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more, they're living their lives fairly nice. Like you're in the middle class, you know what I mean? Like, because to me, between middle class and lower class, there's like a little bit of a layer there where you're not completely lower class, but you're not completely middle class. And that's where I think, like, there's like a percentage of people. So I feel like not a lot of people are in like completely the low class. But back to what I was saying, there are just like people live their lives fine. So like they like to get mad over things that are so non-issues, like things that don't mean anything and will never really mean anything. So they just like to get pissed off about them for no reason other than the fact that they really, really want to. And like I said, this video is so unprepared. And this just was something I kept thinking about. And I don't know why I kept thinking about it, but I just needed to put my opinions on it because I just, like, does anybody else think it's the same thing though in some ways that like people who get pissed off over like cancel culture or people who come from places of privilege, because I feel like people who like don't have enough to eat, don't have a roof over their heads, like, you know, they're not caring about so and so doing whatever on the internet. They think about themselves first and like how are they going to get through the night and like how are they going to live. And cancel culture comes from such a place like that people just like want to feel enraged in some way. And an example I was thinking of this because it's like the Hunger Games, which mostly talks about, like, everybody knows the basic idea of the Hunger Games is 24 people go in battle royale style and then one person comes out victor. And like there's this kind of like social commentary over the movie that I've heard multiple times when I was really deep into the fandom back into 2013. Like us in like the western part of the world, we are the capital in some ways. And then the people who are in the story who lived in District 11, District 12, in the poorer districts in Hunger Games, that's like the other parts of the world that aren't doing as economically and financially stable as the western part. And how we, like, as the capital or like the richer part, like how we are like putting them for our own entertainment, we're putting them through a battle royale for no reason other than the fact that we're bored and we want to see fighting and like Roman style and we just want to see blood and guts and gore and all that, you know, stylized and, you know, fantasized and whatever. And like that's what cancel culture is basically. It's just putting all these people, pitting them against each other, and then anybody who's not directly a part of the controversy is just benefiting because they're like
chaos. You know, we love to see chaos.
Because God knows our regular lives are so mundane that we just need something that's just wild and weird and something that we can just, you know, watch for entertainment, because that's what social media is sometimes, just a fucking wasteland of shitty things. Anyways, and like I was just thinking about this and I was thinking about it for the longest time. I just like was thinking, why is this, like, why, you know, I'm trying to sound smart, but I'm like not trying to say I am smart. I'm just like I was thinking about it and I just couldn't help but be like we are just doing this for our own entertainment. Like that is what cancel culture I feel like is. Like, obviously cancel culture isn't just people being pissed off to be pissed off. Sometimes cancel culture does do good things. It gets people who are doing shitty things that otherwise would probably be ignored if we didn't bring light to it, makes them accountable for whatever they've done. But then, like, for cancel culture, for like stupid things, like things that no one cares about. Like if you did in your private life, people would be like, "Oh, that's a shitty thing to do," but they wouldn't think twice about it. You know, like that's the kind of stuff that I'm just like, it's so annoying. I just don't care. Like I honestly don't care. There's bigger and better things to be thinking about, like things that are affecting the environment, things that are just more positive to think about. But people just kind of like to be pissed off a little bit. Like the whole video game thing, for example, of like the media trying to say it makes people violent. I don't think it makes people violent, but I think like people like to experience simulated violence. You know what I mean? Like I'm not saying like they like it or they find enjoyment in like seeing people like harm, but like in real life. But like in video games, since it's like, you know, obviously it's fake and you would never do it in real life, it's just fun. It's just funny. You know what I mean? It doesn't make you a psychopath, doesn't make you a sociopath. It just makes it interesting and entertaining. You know, again, to the Hunger Games theory, they're fake people in the game, so it doesn't do you any harm to like harm them. You know what I mean? Like it's not like you're physically hurting someone, so it's not bad in your mind. And that's just like what I was thinking about, and I just want to put my thoughts out there because I don't know how anybody else to express these to. So I know if this video was just like very jumbled up and like had no real anything to it, but I just really wanted to talk about it. Like I don't know, what's your opinion on it? I really don't know. This was the first thing that I really wanted to talk about because I thought it was going to be kind of interesting. Also, the lighting is so bad in this. I don't know why. In my room, I don't. Anyways, am I insane? What's your opinion on this? Anyways, I'll see you in the next video. I guess. Bye.
Girls love cookies.
Feel me?